Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage for the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Here we go. No. Said I'll never do it again. No. Man, I slept. No. Said I'll never do it again. No. Well, no. Said I'll never do it again. No. Man, I'm tired of this shit.
Tired of it.
No. Said I'll never do it again. No. Man, it's the detox. No. Said I'll never do it again. No.
Said I would never do it again.
No. Said I'll never do it again. No. I'm so tired of this shit. No.
Hey there. Welcome to the Overcomers of Relapse podcast. I am D, your host. This is episode 4 of season 4 of my podcast. So welcome to all listeners out there. It is great to share this experience with you. I just want to put this out there right from the beginning. This podcast is not only pertaining to relapse as far as drugs, alcohol, or any other addictions. We are open to all topics. However, our main topic is why do we have addictive behaviors and how can we overcome them? On episode 4 of season 4, I would like to use for a topic, solid as a rock or sinking like quicksand. Solid as a rock or sinking like quicksand. Now, I am referring to relationships with the people in our lives. This could be the helper or the breaker with the assistance of others for the addicted. Solid, strong, and encouraging relationships with friends and family members can make such a big difference in your recovery. But also, sinking quicksand relationships can make a big difference also in a negative way. Always talking negative about you, never have anything supportive to say, kind of kick you when you are already down, people. Now, I know what some of you are thinking right now. Hey, it is not no one's responsibility to help you stop your addictive behaviors. That's your problem. Fix it yourself. I have my own problems and my own life to live. Hey, listen, there's no arguments here. You are absolutely right. However, personally speaking, and being an addictive person myself, I have to make wise choices who I let in my world and who to get rid of in it. I am going to have to change people, relationships, if I want to be successful at my recovery. The addicted must keep in mind that it does not make people bad people because they do not support your recovery. However, the addictive has to be careful who they allow in their world, or at least who they consider close associates. Now, this is just my opinion, but I believe it or not, most of the time, it is family members. Believe it or not, most of the time, your less support will come from family members. I know it's sad. Because if anyone should be your greatest support are the people that claim they love you the most. However, to speak in their defense, if you are not showing any signs of real dedication to trying to recover, you cannot get upset with people if they feel like, why should I be investing or sacrificing my time to help you when you are not seriously trying to help yourself? I understand that. See, this is where it gets kind of confusing with recovery. And that is why counselors and addictions professionals are needed. It can appear to friends and family members that the addictive person is not serious about their recovery. This understanding comes a lot of times with the lack of knowledge when it comes to this disease. I am speaking to my addicted friends right here in this spot. This disease is not no joke. It has a genetic, physically, mental hold on you. And though you try over and over again, relapse is possible. And it can be misunderstood to friends and family members that you are not serious about your recovery, which leads to resentments from both parties. If you are really concerned and trying to help someone with a substance abuse addiction, you need to be clear on what's going on here. And that can be only understood when you have been educating yourself concerning the disease. And if you really love them, you would take the time out to see if and what you could possibly do to help them. I personally need solid as a rock relationships and not quicksand associates. Let's look at the definition of quicksand. Quicksand is loose, wet sand that yields easily to pressure and sucks in anything resting on or falling into it. A bad or dangerous situation from which it is hard to escape. My friends, I have had these kind of relationships in my life. And I can honestly say, in my growing experience, they are not the blame. I am the blame. Because I was looking for help and support from the wrong source. People cannot give you what they do not own or understand. Period. People with addictions are hard to deal with and can cause a lot of pressure, stress, dangerous situations, and you are depending on quicksand relationships to be able to help or handle all these issues. You, my friend, are setting yourself up for a big letdown, which can create resentments and can cause your addictive behaviors to become even worse. Because now you feel that the people you thought you could count on are letting you down, when that is not the total truth. It's not so much about the people you don't need. It is more about the kind of people you do need. And those people are the ones that are solid as a rock. Okay, well, let's look at the definition of rock. Rock is a term used to refer to someone or something that is extremely strong, reliable, or hard. These are the characteristics of an individual that the addict needs. It can help the chances of recovery becoming more successful because, let's be honest here, most addicts have relapsed over and over again. But if you have solid rock relationships that refuse to give up on you and you refuse to give up on yourself, man, this could really be a great source of help. I mean, it can be a sponsor, a counselor, some sort of addiction specialist. But what really makes this special to the addict is when it is a friend or a family member. Now, it is not a requirement for them to help you, but it is your responsibility to know the difference of which relationships are a must and a need in your life in order for you to have a better chance at recovery. The good thing is, if recovery has been successful through friends and family members, it creates a special bond between the recovered addict and the family and friends that is unbelievable. Yes, solid relationships are very essential to the recovering addict. It gives them a sense of love and understanding you could not even imagine. These statements are not meant to offend quicksand relationships. No, not at all. But going through this myself, when it came down to it, quicksand is quicksand. And it is cool long as you are knowledgeable of its purpose. It is structured on what it is made of, water and sand. It is okay to go to the beach every now and then. But believe me, quicksand is not for this fight against addiction. But if you are looking for someone that is grounded and will not change, they could be of great help to you as long as you are trying to help yourself through this recovery process. You need relationships with people that are like a rock, because in the relationship between the rock and the addicted, to be honest, the addicted is the quicksand, and quicksand can't save quicksand. Oh, but a rock can keep you from sinking if you grab hold on to it and not let it go. It can save your life, 'cause it is a rock. Now, this is not just true for addictive people either. Something to think about when it comes to all of our relationships, addicts or sobers. It can make a big difference in our lives in some kind of way if we take the time and use this process when we consider having serious relationships with others. Well, that's it for episode 4, season 4. Please visit my website, The Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. It is listed on the screen. Please feel free to post on blogs, share thoughts, and also feel free to chat. Contact information is on there also, along with a lot of great music. Also, come join us on my Facebook group called Overcomers of Relapse Lounge. A lot of great inspiring posts and just a